he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Tannehill now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
At their 49-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, express.
Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for Falcons. First down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. An update from Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
51, so.
On 2nd and 15 now, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a first down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 15. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
I can't believe you let you play. I can't believe it.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 24, check 24. Weapon. Mike, 45. Double dog, that's the way.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Come on, set, and logo. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now it's Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
45, come on. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. 25, check 25. Now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A gain of 26 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. He's got Smith here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. He finds Humphries. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
First down, Tennessee.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Tannehill on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Ryan to throw. This complete to Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
They've done an excellent job blanketing Julio Jones here in the first half. That's just his 2nd catch. So as they head into halftime, the Falcons have to ask this question of themselves. How do we get the ball to number 11?
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
You ready? You ready? You ready?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, wait. Greystone, Travis. Check 51, Sam. Check three.
Gurley again here on first down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Let's get it. Ready. Ready. Mike 54. Hey, 59, ready. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Topper, topper.
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. Double tight, guys. Double. Protein spill.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Tannehill. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
A gain of 21 yards.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Tennessee.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Play action, it's Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action, Tannehill. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's our time.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now Gurley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slide.
To throw on 3rd down. Ryan. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40.
And that pickup of a first down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They run. It's Gurley. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
He's coming.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's got some space here. That one good for 33 and a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
It's a party now. Switch. Check 21. Check. General West. 22. Joker. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 58. Hatchet. Ready to go.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Gurley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, Gurley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Tannehill. Now the pressure comes, and Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Weapon. 45 is Mike. 45. Here we go. 45's the mic. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Third and long. It's Tannehill. He hits Jermaine Kearse. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Push him back. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Get it.
Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Wait. Let's go, defense.
Now Ryan on first down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill is caught by Davis. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28.
218, chop it.
17 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Hit it.
On first down, Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
61, match box, right.
Brings up second and 5 at the Falcons' 23-yard line.
5.
2nd and 5 now. Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. This one caught by Ridley. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defense. So for the Falcons, hey, they